Another divisive day in Washington as the battle over the Obama administration's policies on deferred deportation hit the U.S. Supreme Court. Arizona is one of 26 states included in the case that could affect millions of undocumented immigrants. Cronkite News reporter Lauren Clark found out how this case affects the lives of those protesting.
For the thousands of protesters that showed up today at the Supreme Court, this is much more than just a lawsuit. It could determine if they'd be able to stay with their families or continue their lives here in the U.S.
And they get deported, who stays behind? Their children stay behind.
Thousands gathered outside the Supreme Court while the justices heard oral arguments for one of the most important cases this year, the U.S. versus Texas. The ruling would dramatically affect the life of one Arizona resident, Claudia.
I am undocumented myself. I'm fighting for myself, for my husband, for my brother, for my mom.
Parents like Claudia could avoid deportation and stay with their children born here in the U.S. under a policy proposed by the Obama administration in 2012. But Texas, along with 25 other states, including Arizona, argue it's an unlawful and unconstitutional move.
It's not the way things work under the U.S. Constitution. It's not the way things work in our democratic republic.
But for others, it's the chance to live without worrying if a family member will be sent away.
It just tarnishes the family apart. Like, you don't know when you're going to see them again.
This case could also affect
up to 150,000 people in Arizona that would be benefited by the order.
But the impact of this case is far greater, say opponents, than just this program, arguing that these actions is a recipe for disaster.
That is the nature of our government. It always changes. The reason we have a constitutional system is to protect you.
Still, advocates are undeterred. It's not tomorrow they are worried about, but the impending threats of today.
Our communities have a voice, and our voice is going to be heard.
Now, we most likely will not be hearing a decision until June. However, with the possibility of a split 4-4 vote, this could be just another battle in an ongoing war. Live in Washington, Lauren Clark, Cronkite News.